Good evening. Just 24 hours after the first suspects were arrested in connection with the murder of Preston Lord, more suspects are now facing the same charges. 6 people have now been charged with murder and kidnapping. Many of them were in court today making their initial appearance. We'll have more on that in a moment. But first, we want to get to a vigil in the East Valley. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiva Devine. Tonight in the Queen Creek neighborhood where Preston Lord was violently attacked, a large crowd of supporters filled the streets with orange to honor the 16-year-old. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly was there. And Chase, many of the people there told you that they felt a sense of relief.
Great, Mark. That's because for the very first time, a big step toward justice for Preston and his family happened with the arrest of those 6 suspects. And everyone who gathered here today was feeling a sense of relief because of that. And the remnants of that vigil still remain right here with pictures of Preston, balloons, of course, his favorite color, orange, all brought from people in the community who wanted to be here to show their support for Preston and his family. And again, as you mentioned, this is the same road where months ago Preston was brutally beat to death back in that late October night. Now, more than 100 people gathered here to honor his life and memory. While these arrests have been made, they know there's still a long road ahead, hoping those responsible for Preston's death face the maximum sentence. Also here tonight, Queen Creek Police Chief Randy Bryce. I was able to speak with him about those arrests and asked him where the investigation goes from here. There have been rumblings that more arrests are on the way. Can you comment on that?
So I won't go into any details, but as we've talked about in previous comments, is that we have more to do and we are seeking additional arrests. But as far as past that, I can't really talk much about that piece.
Also at tonight's vigil tonight was Gilbert Police Chief Michael Solberg, who was in attendance. And coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear from Preston Lord's stepmom, who addressed the crowd regarding those latest arrests. For now, we're live in Queen Creek. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you so much. These 6 suspects that were in court today, we're now getting some breaking news, though, right now, that a 7th suspect has now been taken into custody related to the Preston Lord murder. We're still working to confirm that, though, at 10 o'clock. We're going to have more on that. But the 6 suspects in Lord's death all appeared in court today. 3 of them in juvenile court. While no cameras were allowed inside of those proceedings, 12 News journalist Erica Stapleton was there, and she brings us a recap.
6 suspects charged with murder in Preston Lord's death. 3, William Hines, Dominic Turner, and Tyler Sherman, appearing in adult court Thursday, where attorneys for Lord's family spoke out.
He was a son, a brother, a grandson, a nephew, a cousin, and a friend to many.
The other 3 suspects, Talon Renner, Talon Vigil, and Jacob Meisner, appearing in juvenile court, even though they're being charged in this case as adults, because they're all 17 years old. No cameras were allowed inside.
I've got some concerns. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office threw out a wide net to catch 1 fish, and they pulled in 6 people.
Talon Renner's attorney, David Cantor.
But we're going to fight this, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to find all the facts that go to exonerate our client.
In Talon Vigil's case, the commissioner ordered he be put in MCSO custody, meaning he'd be moved from juvenile detention to jail. Renner and Meisner were allowed to stay in juvenile detention. Meisner was already in juvenile detention for aggravated assault charges in unrelated cases. The commissioner ordered the juvenile suspects not to speak to any victims, witnesses, or co-defendants in this case. Meisner's attorney declined to comment after the hearing, but Renner's attorney.
What do you make of the decision to keep him in juvenile?
It's a good decision. He's a kid.
Are you saying that your client is innocent in this? You said it was a wide net.
I'm saying we're going to look at all the facts and we're going to get to the bottom of this. 6 people have been charged for the same crime.
Erica Stapleton, 12 News.
All right, Erica, thank you. And 12 News will have continuing coverage of the Preston Lord murder case on air and right now on 12news.com.
We want to get to a weather alert.